Hello everybody, my name is Devin Jones. I'm with Macdonald Financial Services, and I just wanted to give you an update of what we saw happen last week in the markets and then some other things that obviously we wanted to obviously remember, and we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that we had the 24th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks, and then we also had two needless shootings, one down in Denver at a school down in Evergreen, and then the Charlie Kirk shooting, obviously. So our hearts go out to all those affected by all three of those events, obviously. Economically speaking, we did see the markets, they went higher, they moved higher last week. We saw all three major indexes set all-time highs again throughout the week, with the Dow finally hitting another all-time high, which it had been a bit between there, a couple of movements there, but certainly things look good. That was on the heels of more economic news, where we're kind of seeing bad news is good news for the market. Certainly we did see some revisions down. That was unfortunate. We did see new job revisions that was from the period of April of last year to March of this year. We had 911 new starts that were revised down. So that's not a good sign. Now that's the second or third time, I believe, that we've seen that in the last 2 or 3 months. So that's not a good trend. However, a couple of things come out of that. Obviously, we now are going to see most likely a Fed rate cut next week at a minimum of 25 basis points. There's some talk and chatter, we did mention this in previous videos, of maybe 50 basis points, a major cut. I wouldn't expect that. Most likely we'll see 25 basis points, a 0.25% cut. And then maybe we see another set of cuts next month. And then maybe in December, we'll see. It looks like the inflationary numbers, although they're kind of leveling out again, there's parts of the economic cycle that are trending a little bit higher, and so that, I think, is probably going to keep the Fed on the sidelines, if I had to guess, for next month. And maybe we see a rate cut towards the end of the year in December. But with the revisions, we did still see growth in the economy, so productivity would lead you to believe that certainly we're seeing increased productivity, which is good. You're going to need that to offset, obviously, a slower labor market. So we did see that. Other news, economically speaking, just we're not seeing a lot of companies come in with anything new there. So that is behind us. We'll now set our sights on the next quarter's earnings, and by all accounts, it looks like things are going to be fine there as well. So anyway, that's what we had for you this week. Really, there's not a whole lot more that's gone on. Well, I guess, let's see, Kansas City Chiefs, they lost last week, and the Broncos, they won. So I guess we do have that, so that's good news for us Broncos fans. So anyway, that's what we had for you for last week, and we'll be back next week with another review of all that's happening economically, and maybe a little bit of gouging NFL-wise. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.